All right, guys. Here we go. So we have notes 8 here. We're finally going to use the word derivative. I don't know if you remember from note 7 because a lot of you guys were really tired. But this is how we find the instantaneous rate of change or a tangent slope. Do you remember? Okay. So there it is. This is what you call that tangent slope or the instantaneous rate of change is what's called a derivative. And that's what we're going to be utilizing from now on. We're going to say what's the derivative, and we're going to be using that formula over and over again to find the derivative. And that's all we're going to be doing, guys. So check it out. It says differentiate, that is find the derivative of f of x equals 3x squared. Once you find the derivative, find f prime of 1, f prime of 2, f prime of 3. So they want me to find an expression for my derivative. So they want to know what f prime of x is. So I'm going to write f prime of x equals, and I'm going to write question mark. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to see, look at my little formula for f prime of x. Do you guys see that little formula? So I'm going to write f prime of x is nothing more than the limit as h approaches 0. H is like delta x of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Have I confused anyone? I haven't done anything yet, guys. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the x's cancel out. It's like x plus h minus x. And then the x's cancel out and you just have an h in the bottom. So this is just changing y over changing x. Cool or not cool? All right. What is f of x? F of x is 3x squared, but I need f of x plus h. So I'm going to come to the side and I'm going to write f of x plus h is nothing more than 3 parentheses x plus h, close it, put a square on it. Is anyone tricked? Okay, in case you are, because I can see some of you maybe don't want to ask, f of x is 3x squared, guys. So if I would have told you f of happy face, you would have told me 3 happy face squared. If for you happy face haters, if I would have said f of triangle, you would have told me 3 triangle squared. So my argument is x plus h, so I say 3 x plus h squared. Cool? All right, so here we go. I'm going to find out what this is. I'm just going to expand it. 3 parentheses, x times x x squared plus x times h is xh. How many of those are you going to have? So 2xh, and then h times h squared, and then just distribute to 3. 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared. Here we go. I come back, and I'm going to write f prime of x is equal to, so some of you are not writing the word limit on your problems, limit as h approaches 0, and I gotta have all that. 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared, that's your f of x plus h, minus the f of x, which is just 3x squared all over h. So I'll wait for you guys to catch up. From there, what cancels out first? The 3x squares. Once those zero out, notice that every term has an h in it. So I'm going to go f prime x equals limit as h approaches 0. Here's that h factored out. 6x plus 3h, close, all over h. Bless you. What is going to cancel out? The h's. Bam. H's cancel out. H is approaching 0. So I just have 6x plus 3 times 0. So I just have 6x. So my f prime of x is just 6x. Bless you. Whoever coughed or sneezed. We still haven't answered the question. They want to know what f prime of 1, f prime of 2, f prime of 3 is. So there it is. I'm just going to go f prime of 1 equals 6 times 1, which is just 6. So your tangent slope at x equals 1 would have been 6. F prime of 2, 6 times 2, 12. Is everyone okay? F prime of 3, 6 times 3. 6, 12, 18. 6 times 3. And there it is. How do we feel, guys? Nothing crazy, right? Okay. Go to the next one. This is the same, or almost the same, but it's derivative at a point. You could have also written derivative at a point like this. F prime of A equals limit as h approaches 0, f of A plus h minus f of A all over h. Instead of saying x plus h, you say A plus h, and you're just evaluating it right at A immediately. This is the same, quote unquote. They vary very little. So it says find the derivative in example 1 again, this time using the alternate definition. So I know what my f of x is. F of x equals 3x squared. That's what it was. See? F of x is 3x squared. And I'm not going to do all of them, 1, 2, and 3. Choose one. Which one do you guys want me to focus on? F prime of 1, F prime of 2, or F prime of 3? 2? Okay. 2 or 3? Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
2? Okay. So F prime of 2 is 12. So I'm going to write that here on the side. F prime of 2 equals 12. And I'm going to put from example 1. And that's the one I'm going to prove. So check it out. I'm going to go, I want to know what F prime of 2 is using this definition. It doesn't matter. You can use both of them, but they want me to use this one. So equals limit as x approaches 2. And it says f of x is 3x squared. 3x squared minus f of a. I don't have f of a. F of 2 equals 3 times 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So 3x squared minus 12 over x minus 2. Catch up to there. You can't do direct substitution. You can't do direct substitution yet, because you would get 0 over 0. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. You can't do it. And you don't know something called L'Hopital's rules yet. So if you get tutoring from that tutoring center that connects you to some Aggie that's taking Cal 1 and they, or math major, he's going to tell you to do L'Hopital's rule. Guys, you haven't done derivatives yet. You're barely starting. So tell them that you don't know that yet, which I don't recommend you go through that, but it's fine if you do. All right, here we go. So we're going to have to do algebraic manipulation. It's simple, guys. It's not extreme. It's stuff that you already know. I'm going to factor out a 3 in the numerator, and you get x squared minus 4. And notice, when you factored out that 3 in the numerator, you have the difference of squares in the numerator. Do you guys see that? So now I can rewrite this limit. You haven't evaluated it yet, so limit as x approaches 2. 3 parentheses x minus 2 x plus 2 over x minus 2. What's going to cancel out? Bam, they cancel out. Now I'm going to do direct substitution. What's 2 plus 2? 4. Oh, look, 3 times 4 is 12. That's what f prime of 2 was anyways. It matched. It worked. How do we feel, guys? Yeah, this is the same definition. It's the same y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The only difference is now x is approaching that a value. So it's the same. It's just an alternate definition. All right, here's all the different ways you can say derivative, and there's more. So if you see a little hyphen at the top, that's called y prime. You can call that dy dx, or the derivative of y with respect to x. The derivative of f with respect to x. Or taking the derivative of the function f with respect to x. These are all different ways you can say the first derivative. Nothing crazy, right? Okay, here we go. All you know right now is that limit definition, guys. So find the derivative of this function. Here we go, guys. This is all we know right now. F prime of x is equal to limit as h approaches 0, f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. And this is what you're going to be doing over and over again for the next 2 days. Here we go. As this is f of x, I need f of x plus h. I'm going to come back to the sign. I'm going to write f of x plus h is nothing more than the square root of x plus h. I come back. F prime of x equals, and I'm just writing the definition, limit as h approaches 0, square root x plus h minus square root of x all over h. Is everyone okay so far, guys? I need to find a way how to figure out this limit. I'm going to multiply by the conjugate of the numerator because that's what's making it complicated. So I'm going to multiply by square root of x plus h plus square root of x over square root of x plus h plus square root of x. F prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0. Square root times square root goes away. X plus h minus square root times square root goes away. Minus x all over h parenthesis square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Close it. I'll wait for you guys to catch up. The x's cancel out. Now that I've canceled out the x's, can I cancel out one of my h's? Heck yeah, we can. Bam. Now I can do direct substitution. I have a 1 in the numerator. H is approaching 0, so I get square root of x plus square root of x. How many square root of x's do you have? 1 over 2 square root of x. F prime of x equals 1 over 2 square root of x. You're just going to be doing that over and over again, guys. Are we okay? Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Yes. Because I don't have an h in the denominator anymore. You know what I mean? H is approaching 0, so x plus 0 is x, so square root of x plus square root of x. Okay, let's go to the next one, guys. We're doing the same thing again and again, using the same definition. So I have f of x, I need f of x plus h. 1 over x plus h. I have everything I need now. I'm going to write limit. Oh, I guess I'll write f prime first. F prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0. 1 over x plus h minus 1 over x all over h. We've done limits like this before. What do I got to do? What's making this tough? What am I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to find a what in the numerator? A common denominator, guys. I'm going to find a common denominator. So there it is. I'm going to have f prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0. Let's see, x times 1 is x. And then I'm not going to distribute this. I'm going to leave it like this. Minus x plus h over x, x plus h. And I still have an h in the bottom. Have I lost anyone? This is why your algebra is important, guys. Equals limit as h approaches 0. Distribute the negative. Keep change flip. X minus h. That's the most common mistake. You leave it as a positive h. X plus h. I'm bringing that h up. H. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to slow down. The x's zero out. Bam. Now that I've zeroed out the x's, can I cancel out an h? Bam. It's a -1 in the numerator, guys, not a 1. -1. Let's see, what else? H is approaching 0, so it's x times x, which is x squared. So there it is. F prime of x equals -1 over x squared. That's my derivative. That's the derivative of 1 over x. Cool or not cool? Ask me, guys. Ask me. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're just doing it over and over again. F prime of x. Let me go to the side. F of x plus h. Yes. Yeah, hit me. Yeah.
When you do like H, when you cancel out the H's, but if we added H's, you can't do that unless you like.
I cancel everything out before I cancel out the h's. That's why you have to zero out the x's. There's nothing in the top. I don't have anything else. Look, the x is zeroed out. Once the x is zeroed out, then you can cancel out the h because that's all you have. So, but you're right. You can't cancel out if you're adding or subtracting something. But the x is zeroed out. Once the x is zeroed out, I don't have anything else in the top. I just have an h. Now I can cancel. Do you know what I mean? No, ask, guys, ask. All right, here we go. I need f of x plus h. Ms. Rowe, are you okay? Yeah. I need f of x plus h. 5 parenthesis x plus h close it squared. So let's see. 5 parenthesis x times x. X squared plus x times h. But how many of those are you going to have? So 2xh plus h times h. What do I do now? Distribute the what? The 5. 5x squared plus 10xh plus 5h squared. Are we okay? Yeah, let me know if we're off, guys. Let me know. All right, here we go. Limit as h approaches 0 of this expression, 5x squared plus 10xh plus 5h squared minus what? 5x squared. All this is over what? H. All right, ready, Ortiz? What do I cancel out first? Heck yeah, you do. 5x squared, 0 out first. Do you see how every term I have now has an h on it? I can factor out an h. F prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0, factor out the h, 10x plus 5h over h. Now what can I cancel out? The h's. Now I can do direct substitution. I no longer have an h in the denominator. What is h approaching? So this is just what? 10x. So my f prime of x, my derivative of 5x squared, is just 10x. Now, some of you are going to go watch Khan Academy, and they're going to tell you something about a power rule. Try not to do that, guys, because then you're cheating yourself. Do all these longhand. If you already watched Khan Academy and you already saw the power rule deal, I guess, I mean, you can see it, but don't be a robot. There is a pattern. Notice that was 5x squared, and that's 10x. Notice that was 1 over x, and you get negative 1 over x squared. Maybe you don't see the pattern on this one, but the pattern still follows. There is a pattern, 3x squared, 6x. But don't, if you haven't seen it, don't do that just yet. We're going to cover it. All right. You guys ready? We're doing the same thing again, guys. Here we go. F of x plus h. 7 parenthesis x plus h, close it, plus 5. I'm just going to distribute the 7. 7x plus 7h plus 5. Nothing combines. f prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0, 7x plus 7h plus 5 minus parenthesis f of x, 7x plus 5, close it all over h. This is your f of x, guys. Is anyone totally confused? Yeah, please let me know. Bless you. Oh, no one sneezed. Limit as h approaches 0. All I'm doing is distributing the negative, guys. 7x plus 7h plus 5 minus 7x minus 5 all over h. What zeros out? The 7x's and the 5's. What can I, well, look, you only have a 7h and an h. So what can I cancel out, Ortiz? An h. All I have left is what? A 7. Okay, let's see if we're really learning. Are you surprised that we got a 7 from that function? Think about it, guys. Don't be a robot. Are you surprised? Remember what the derivative means. It means tangent slope or instantaneous rate of change. Are you surprised that we got 7 from 7x plus 5? No. Why not surprised? Guys, focus. This is a big deal here. The instantaneous rate of change of a linear line is always that slope. That change, that 7 there, that 7x plus 5, it's always 7, no matter what. The instantaneous rate of change is always 7. So no matter where you are in that line, the derivative is always going to be that constant. Does that make sense? Because remember, this is tangent slope. It also means instantaneous rate of change. The instantaneous rate of change of that linear line is 7. It's always 7x plus 5. It's always the same slope. Do we get it? For sure. Tell me what I just said. Yeah, the slope is always 7. So my instantaneous rate of change is always going to be 7. Do we understand that? Kendra with one N. Do we understand it?
Yeah. Okay. It might take you a while, but yeah.
We got it.
It's a lot of words.
Okay. Let the record show that Kendra now has one N and not 2. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. All we're doing is practicing. I know some of you probably already know the hack. Guys, do not use the hack yet. Do you know the hack already? You already saw Khan Academy? Or you learned it a long time ago? Don't do the hack. If you know the hack, don't do it yet. We have to do this over and over again, guys. All right, here we go. I already know, look, guys, I already know that the derivative of that's going to be 3. F of x. I already know that the derivative of that's going to be 3, but for now, guys, just for 2 days, we're going to have to do it longhand. So it says use the definition. So I'm just doing this over and over again a whole bunch of times. So f prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0 of 3 parentheses x plus h minus 1 minus parentheses 3x minus 1. I just didn't expand it here. I just wrote f of x plus h already. All over h. I'm going to distribute that 3. Limit as h approaches 0. Let's see, 3x plus 3h minus 1 minus 3x plus 1. I'm distributing the negative. All over h. What cancels out? Or what zeros out, I should say? The 3x's? What about the 1's? Do the 1 zero out? Negative 1 and positive 1? Yeah. Can I cancel out the h's? Yeah. What do I get? 3. Are you shocked? Are you not entertained? Oh, that's from a movie, from Gladiator. Do you remember Gladiator? Are you not entertained? So, okay. I know it's not as dramatic, but... All right, here we go. This one's going to be a little lengthy, a little bit. I need f of x plus h for number 2. So parenthesis, x plus h, close it, put a square on it, minus 2, parenthesis, x plus h, close it, plus 3. It's just a lot of algebra. That's why your algebra skills are so important. All I'm doing is folding it, guys. What's x times x? X squared. X times h? Xh, but you're going to have how many of them? So 2xh plus what's h times h? H squared. Distribute the negative 2 minus 2x minus 2h plus 3. I don't see anything that combines. Nope, nothing combines. Here we go. F prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0, that's an h, of this expression, x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 2x minus 2h plus 3. I know, sorry guys, it's what is it, mouthful or lengthful or whatever, minus parenthesis, I put f of x squared minus 2x plus 3. If you want to distribute the negative, go for it. Maybe do it in one step here. All right, I don't have enough room to do another step, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it already. I have a positive x squared, and when I distribute that negative, I'm gonna have a negative x squared. Do you guys see that? Out. I have a negative 2x, and when I distribute that negative, I'm gonna have a positive 2x. Do you guys see that? Out. I have a positive 3, and when I distribute this negative, I'm going to have a negative 3. Do you guys see that? Out. Every term I have has an h on it. Can I factor out an h? Okay, that's the step I'm going to write. Limit as h approaches 0. Here's my h factored out. I'm going to have 2x plus h minus 2. 2x plus h minus 2. Yep. All this is over h. Now what can I cancel? The h's. And what is h approaching? So all I have now is 2x minus 2. So f prime of x is 2x minus 2. If you would have done your power rule, for those that know it, you will get that 2x minus 2. Do not Google power rule. It's going to mess up the magic. Do not be a robot, please. All right. Ready for number 3. All we're doing is a whole bunch of practice, guys. That's all we're doing right now. I need f of x plus h, 1 over x plus h, close it squared. When I FOIL that, 1 over x times x is x squared. X times h is xh. You're going to have 2 of those, 2xh. And then h times h is h squared. Are we okay? All right. Limit, or f prime first. F prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0 of 1 over x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 1 over x squared. And all this is over h. Child, why are we using the same formula? We're doing the same thing over and over again. Common denominator. I'm going to multiply this sucker over here by x squared plus 2xh plus h squared over the same thing. X squared plus 2xh plus h squared. I'm going to multiply this one over here by x squared over x squared. And when I do that, here's what I have. F prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0. I'm going to have x squared over, and I'm not going to distribute these two, just leave them like this. Minus, and then I'm just going to write all that. X squared plus 2xh plus h squared over, and I'm not going to distribute the denominator. I'm just going to leave it like that. And all this is over h. So catch up to there. I want to give it my best, so I'm looking at this sticker. Always remember why you started. Okay. Ask me questions, guys. Yeah, you guys already know what I'm going to do. Distribute the negative. f prime of x. Don't worry, we have enough now. I'm gonna go ahead and keep change flip, keep the denominator. Limit as h approaches 0, x squared minus 2xh minus h squared. Why so many minuses? I distributed the negative all over. I'm not distributing the x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Keep change flip. That h comes right next door, right there, like that. Well, you guys are real quiet today. Ask me questions. Montalvo, ask me a question. Very good. What zeroes out? The x squares. What can I factor out? An h. So I'm going to write one more statement right here. Limit. I haven't evaluated the limit, so you got to keep with that limit. Here's my h factored out. Negative 2x minus h all over x squared plus 2xh plus h squared parenthesis h. Okay, now what cancels out? One of these h's with the h down here. And now I can do direct substitution. It's h that's approaching 0. So this guy is approaching 0. I have an h right here. That approaches 0. And this approaches 0. So all I have is x squared times x squared. What's that? X to the 4th. And I'm almost done. You could leave it alone. But can you simplify that? I have a negative 2x over x to the 4th. Can I simplify that, guys? Yeah, what cancels? 1x. Bam. Bam. That 4 turns into a 3. So f prime of x is negative 2 over x cubed. Yeah, there is a pattern. All right, let's keep going, guys. I think we still have enough energy. I think you guys would rather, in this case, in this situation, I do have an activity, but I think you would rather do the notes than the activity. In this case. No, it's not Delta. We'll finish, no, tomorrow you're going to do test corrections. Actually, most of you have been doing pretty good, so you probably will finish test corrections really quick. I'm almost done. I have 3 outstanding that I've not tested, and then I'm halfway between everyone. The tests so far look okay. They look okay. I gave you guys a really easy test. All right. Here we go, guys. A equals 2. Notice this says f of a plus h. They want me to use both formulas. It's okay. It's all good. F of a, well, f of 2. F of 2 is equal to 1/2. All I did was plug in a 2 wherever there was an x. Let's see. F of 2 plus h. F of 2 plus h is equal to 1 over 2 plus h. So all you're doing, you're just finding the slope immediately at x equals 2. So it first wants me to use this formula. So I'm going to use that formula. I'm going to go f prime of 2 equals limit as h approaches 0. And what's f of 2 plus h? It's this guy right here. 1 over 2 plus h minus f of a, which is just 1 over 2. All this over h. Tell me, Ms. Rowe. We're good? Okay. All I'm doing now is common denominator, guys. Multiply this sucker over here by 2 plus h over 2 plus h. Can I call it a sucker? I think I can, right? It's not a big deal. All right. 2 over 2. I guess I'll call it a dude. Multiply that dude by 2 plus h over 2 plus h. Or a term. Improper fraction. Whatever. All right. Here we go. Limit as h approaches 0. 2 over 2 parentheses 2 plus h minus 2 plus h over 2 parentheses 2 plus h, and on all this is all over h. Yeah, some of you can probably do it in less steps. I just need one more line, and that's it. Limit as h approaches 0. 2 minus, I'm going to distribute that negative, guys. Minus 2 minus h all over 2 parentheses 2 plus h. Keep change flip, so that h goes right next door to the 2 plus h. It's a product now. What zeroes out? Bombay. Sorry. I've always wanted to do that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's from, yeah. It's from, you guys have never seen Marvel? The Bombay. Okay, I'll stop. But, man, guys. Okay, let's get back to math. Sorry. At least, guys, go watch some movies. Go watch the Marvel. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry for. I just wanted to do that. I won't do it again. I reached my dream has come true. All right, the h's cancel out, and now I'm approaching 0. H is approaching 0. What's 2 times 2? So this is a negative 1/4. Negative 1 from right here, guys. So that's probably the most common mistake. All right, let's use the alternate definition. I'm gonna use black. So here we go. I'm gonna do letter B, and now they want me to use this to see if I get the same thing. So again, all right, guys. Here we go. F prime of 2 equals limit as h, not h, as x approaches 2. F of x was 1 over x minus f of 2 was 1/2 all over x minus 2. Chav, we're not going to get the same. Yes, you are, because it's the same. It's just an alternate definition, guys. It's pretty much the same. Multiply this dude by x over x. Multiply the one on the left here by 2 over 2. And look what you have. Limit as x approaches 2 of 2 over 2x minus x over 2x over x minus 2. Some of you already see what's going to happen. Keep change flip. Limit as x approaches 2. And I'm going to write 2 minus x over 2x parenthesis x minus 2. I'm going to factor out a negative in the numerator. So here I am, limit as x approaches 2, negative in the numerator, x minus 2. And look what's going to cancel. The x minus 2 cancel. And now you can do direct substitution because you no longer get a 0 in the denominator. So now you get negative 1 over, what's 2 times 2? OMG, are you shocked? Oh, you're shocked? Oh. It's the same definition, guys. It's the same definition. So it should be the same. Cool? All right. I'm going to leave this one for you guys. This is a linear line, so obviously you should get both of them the same. But try it out. No, not right now. Later on. All right, number 6. You want me to do both of them, or do you just want me to do one of them? And you do the other one. No, these are notes. Let's do both. You guys ready? I need, what do I need? I need f of 3. Square root of 3 plus 1, which is square root of 4, which is 2. And I need f of 3 plus h. Square root of 3 plus h plus 1, which is square root of 4 plus h. I haven't done anything yet, guys. I'm about to start using this formula right now. F prime at 3 equals limit as h approaches 0 of this guy, f of 3 plus h, which is square root of 4 plus h minus 2 over h. Is anyone freaking out? Okay. What's making this hard to evaluate? You can't do direct substitution. Right now you get 0 over 0 if you do that. Which remember, if you get 0 over 0, that means that 99.9% chance it has a limit. What's making this difficult? The numerator or the denominator? The numerator. So multiply this by square root of 4 plus h plus 2 over square root of 4 plus h plus 2. Oh, dang. I just thought of something. I did the Bombay stuff, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube. So,
It's okay.
should I delete it? Should I leave it?
No.
Delete it?
No.
Okay. Leave it. Like, what are they guys doing over there, man? Square root times square root. Well, I got to have some fun, right? Limit as h approaches 0, the square roots go away. 4 plus h. Negative 2 times a positive 2. Minus 4. By the way, guys, the reason why I'm taking a shortcut and not doing FOIL is because the middle stuff cancels out. We know that, right? A plus b times a minus b is a squared minus b squared. Okay. In the denominator, do not distribute. Leave it like this. And now, check it out. Now, the 4s, just like Ortiz said, you can't cancel out the h's until you zero out the 4s. Now, I just have h by itself. I don't have anything else on the top. Now, the h's cancel out. Bam. See? Now I can do direct substitution because I no longer get a 0 in the denominator. So now I'm not going to write limit anymore. I'm just going to write negative, no, not negative, positive. 1 over, and then the square root of 4 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. 1/4. There it is. How do we feel, guys? Okay. Let's go ahead and do letter B, because these are notes. I just want you guys to see that you will get the same answer, and you guys get to choose. Well, sometimes you get to choose, sometimes you don't. So here we go. I'm gonna write it in black. F prime of 2. Oh, 3 each. F prime of 3 equals limit as x approaches 3. F of x, which is square root of x plus 1. Minus f of 3, which is 2, all over x minus 3. Again, the numerator is what's making this difficult. I'm going to multiply this by, let me see if I can move this guy. Yeah. The square root of 4 is 2. It says f of a, right? Wasn't f of 3 2? Yeah, it's right here. Right? And let me know, because I make mistakes too. Thank you for asking. It is a safe space. Continue asking, please. I want you to. I'm going to multiply this by square root of x plus 1 plus 2 over square root of x plus 1 plus 2. When you do that, here's what we get. F prime of 3 equals limit as x approaches 3. And square root times square root, the square root goes away. X plus 1. Negative 2 times the positive 2 is a negative 4, so minus 4. And you can already see what's going to happen. In the denominator, you're going to have an x minus 3. We're not going to distribute. And square root of x plus 1 plus 2 on the outside of that. And then check it out. So f prime of 3, and I'll slow down. I know some of you are trying to catch up. So next time I'll bring fries. Yeah, because you're trying to catch up fries. That was a good one, you gotta admit. Like, that's probably one of my best ones. Man, guys. Hard crowd. Quick 20-second snippet. When I was a senior, well, no, I think I was a junior. When I was a junior in high school, there was a time frame where I wanted to be a comedian, but I annoyed myself. So you can't be a comedian if you annoy yourself. I'm always analyzing, you know what I mean? Like every day when I go to sleep, I analyze the day, and there are moments that I wish I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have said it this way. But do you guys do that too, or you guys just go to sleep? All right, x minus 3 in the numerator, x minus 3 square root of x plus 1 plus 2. The x minus 3's cancel out. You no longer get a 0 in the denominator. So I can just say f prime of 3 here. equals, the numerator is a 1, and then 3 plus 1 is 4, the square root of 4 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. And look at that. Cool or not cool? Do we have enough space there for that one? Yeah. Oh yeah, the rest are simple. All right, do you guys want me to leave number 7 for you guys and continue? Okay, I'm going to put number 7, you try. And please give it a shot. Not right now, but give it a shot before you leave. All right, go to number 8. Don't worry, guys, we're almost done. Number 8 is coming from UH. So you can already see which one's going to be next. It says, which of the following expression represents f prime of x? So all you're doing is this, guys. F prime of x equals limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. You're just looking for that. Does letter A look like it could be it? No. Take out letter A. What about letter B? Does letter B look promising? It does, but look at it very carefully. The expression looks like it could be it, but does it say the word limit? Delete letter B and put does not have limit notation. Put does not have limit notation. So be careful. Look at letter C. Letter C looks promising also. What is H approaching on letter C? Is it supposed to approach X? Out. Put in your notes. H needs to approach 0. Put in your notes. H needs to approach 0. H is like delta X. What about letter D? The letter D look promising. There it is. Do you see how we did it, guys? Okay. Number 9. Again, same thing. This is coming from UH. Given f of x equals 7 over the square root of x plus 6, which of the following expression represents f prime of x? Letter A? Can it be letter A? No, that one just looks whack. That one just looks whack. Could it be letter B? No. H is approaching x. Letter C doesn't have limit notation. Does letter D look like it could be correct? Be careful. That H needs to be inside that square root. So that one's out. It's letter what? E. The H needs to be inside that square root. It's f of x plus h. It needs to be part of that square root there. Okay, number 10. This is also coming from UH. The limit as h approaches 0 of negative 3 plus h squared minus 9 over h represents a derivative of a function f at the number c. Determine f and c. Well, I can already tell, so let's see. This looks like this. Limit as h approaches 0, and that negative 3 is an a, so that looks like f of a. Well, actually, they wrote it as c, so I'm going to write it as c. F of c plus h minus f of c all over h. This is how UH writes it, according to the way they have their little letters there. So the way I see it, it looks like C is negative 3. Does it look like that to you guys? Yeah, negative 3 squared is 9. So C is negative 3, so A's out, maybe, C's out, and maybe. So it's between B and E. What do you think f of x is? Is it x squared or is it negative 3 plus x? Yeah, I heard someone say it. What's the answer? B or E? Someone says, okay, who thinks B? 3 of you. Who thinks E? 1 of you. Because of this guy right there.
Oh, I get that.
Which one is it, guys? B or E? It's B. Whenever you're in doubt, do this. Here's your f of x. Here's your c. That's like an a. You can go limit as h approaches 0. Like, oh, okay, it's x squared. Parenthesis, negative 3 plus h, close it squared, minus parenthesis, negative 3 squared, all over h. And then look, negative 3 squared is 9. Let me circle this. This guy right here, that's just 9. Oh, look, that is that. So f of x must be x squared. See, because if I plugged in f of negative 3 plus h into the x squared, negative 3 plus h, close it squared. Make sense, guys? Okay. Look at number 11. A little bit of pre-count, not extreme. We're doing the same thing, guys. Limit as h approaches 0, f of c plus h, the way that UH has it, minus f of c all over h. This is the way UH has it right now. What is c? Pi over 3. Out, maybe, out, maybe. Oh man, 50-50 chance. What is f of x? What do you think f of x is? Is it sine x? It is. It is sine x. It's sine x, guys. What's sine of pi over 3? Square root of 3 over 2. We might have to do a few unit circle runs with you guys. No, I think we're going to have to because we're not very good. So, all right. There it is. So the answer is letter C. This is coming from UH. All right. Number 12. Don't worry, guys. We're almost done. Look, we're almost done. Number 12. Given f of 2 equals 3 and f prime of 2 equals 5, find the equation of the tangent line f of x at x equals 2. What two things do I need for a tangent line? Say it out loud. Point and slope. Guys, say it out loud. What two things do I need for a tangent line? Point and slope. All right, that's not everyone. One more time. What two things do I need for a tangent line? Point and slope. All right. Do I have a point? Do I have a point, guys? Yes, this f of 2 equals 3 is your point. Do I have a slope? Look at it carefully. This f prime of 2 equals 5 is slope. Slope of tangent at x equals 2. That's what it means. Remember, derivative means instantaneous rate of change or tangent slope. So I have a point and I have a slope. My slope at x equals 2 is 5. So I'm going to use my point slope formula. Algebra 1, real quick, just in case you don't remember. Y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. That's called point slope. Chav, why is it called point slope? Because m is slope and x1 comma y1 is point. So I'm going to go y minus, the y value is 3, equals slope 5, parenthesis x minus, the x value is 2. In the AP exam, you can leave it like that. But for now, let's write it in slope-intercept form. It's really easy to do. You're just going to go y minus 3 equals 5x minus 10. Move the 3 to the other side. Y equals 5x minus, let's see, plus 3, minus 7. There it is, tangent line. Cool or not cool? What's up?
Can we also do like mx plus b?
Yeah, but I think that takes more steps. I would just do it this way. But yeah, you can do y equals, let's see, your slope was 5, and then plug in 2 to figure out your b, and then plug in a 3 here plus b. But I think that takes more steps. Yeah, that takes more steps. So, get in the habit of doing it this way. You know why? Because in the AP exam, you can leave it right there, especially if you're in a time crunch. And if you go this way, then you're forced to solve for that B. Do you know what I mean? So get in the habit of just doing that. So try really hard to get in that habit. All right, find the equation of the normal line. Guys, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You already got everything, guys. Start here. Y minus 3 equals, if the line is a normal line, remember the normal line is perpendicular to the tangent. Tell me something about the slopes. Opposite reciprocal. So if I have a slope of 5, what's my new slope for the normal? Negative 1/5. X minus 2. You know what? I'm going to leave it like that. Normal. Yeah, see, get in the habit. Get in the habit of writing it in point slope form, guys. Say it again. All right, this is it. We're done after this. Let's see what they tell me. The graph of the function y equals f of x shown below is made up of line segments joined end to end. Okay. At what values of x? Okay, so this is f. At what values of x between negative 4 and 6 is a function not differentiable? Okay, so what this means is that we're just getting to this. You have not probably heard that word. At what points do I not have a tangent? Where do I not have a tangent?
Where?
Where do we not have a tangent, guys? No, they're just little points. Okay, time out. Everyone look over here. If I were to say, give me the tangent line at this point, you would just draw this line. If I were to tell you, give me the tangent at this point, you would just draw this line. There's a point somewhere between those 2 points where I do not have a tangent. Because how would I choose? Where is that point located at? At what x value? At 0, 2. Do you notice that? That's a corner. So you don't have tangents at corners. No tangents at corners, which are like, do you know what a cusp is? A cusp is like a corner. And of course, anywhere you're not differentiable, anywhere you're not continuous. So I'm not differentiable at x equals 0. Where else? X equals where? No, oh, that's an endpoint. Leave it alone. At 1 and 4. Yeah, leave the endpoints alone, guys. Leave the endpoints alone for now. Are we okay? Okay. It says graph the function's derivative. They're all linear lines. So we're just going to find the slopes. I'm at negative 4, 0, and I go up to 0, 2. So let's see. I go up 2 to the right 4. So this is a slope of a half. Does everyone see how I got that slope? I went up 2 to the right 4. That's the slope of a half. And then from 0, 2, I go all the way to negative 2. So that means I went down 4 and right 1. So this is a slope of negative 4. Between 1 and 4, that's a slope of 0. And between 4 and 6, let's see, I'm going to go up 4 and to the right 2. That's a slope of 2. Does everyone see how we got those slopes? All right, here we go. I'm just going to do a grid. Let me make it a little higher. And we don't care about the endpoint. So I'm going to say here's negative 4. I'm not being exact. And here's 0. And that's a half. So I'm going to choose black. And I'm going to say this is a half. And I'm going to go open circle all the way into 0, open circle. And I'm going to call this f prime. Between 0 and 1, I'm going to say 1 is right here. The slope is negative 4, so I'm going to go to negative 4. I'm going to say negative 4 is right here. Open circle, open circle. Between 1 and 4, the slope is 0. Open circle, open circle. Notice my x-axis is painted black right there. Between 4 and 6, my slope is 2. I'm going to go up to 2. I'm going to say this is 2. Open circle 4, open circle 6. And there it is. Are we okay? Last one. All right, last one. Sketch the graph of a continuous function f with f of 0 equals -1. This is what we're going to plot first. If these are my derivatives. Remember, these are slopes. What's up? Okay, I'll slow down. We're not there yet. You're funny, miss. It's just it's the time we live in. Teachers are even worse than students, I think. Not in a bad way. We're all hooked to our devices. Every time there's any little downtime, everyone immediately, all the time. And at a meeting, yeah, it's just. Okay. Anyways, maybe I should delete that. All right, here we go. All right, guys, this is about as hard as it gets. These are slopes. Slopes of f. Here's my grid. I'm going to plot the point 0, -1. So here's the point 0, -1. I see that for x less than -1, and -1's like over here somewhere, I'm going to put -1 and make this a dashed line. This is not a vertical asymptote. This is just for reference. For reference. To the left of that dashed line, my slope better be what? 1. To the right of that dashed line, my slope better be what? -2. Negative slope means you're going downhill, left to right. So I'm at 0, -1. I'm going to go up 2 to the left 1, and I'm going to be already at that dashed line. Up 2, 1, 2, to the left 1, point. That point is -1, 1. Because I went up 2 to the left 1. And then I connect them. There's my slope of -2. Do you guys see that? Okay. To the left of that dashed line, the slope better be 1. So I'm going to go down 1, left 1 to ensure that we're going uphill, left to right. Down 1, I'm on the x-axis, left 1, point. So that should be -2. And there I am. That's how it looks. Oh, I only have 2 colors right now. Highlighter. I haven't paid for this one yet. I'm about to in a little bit. I'll do it during advisory. Yeah, I have the basic one. See, if you can zoom up right there, it says OC Basics, and it wants me to upgrade. Choose subscription. I guess I'll get this one. $7 a month. That's not bad. Okay, I'll do it during advisory. So I'll have a whole bunch of colors tomorrow. Yeah, teachers do the teachers get subscription services too? They have to, right? Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. We're done. What we're gonna have next, I think it's called definition of derivative. It's a UH quiz. I'm gonna put it right here. UH quiz, definition of derivative. I haven't even said when we attempt it yet. Relax. Yeah, well, I still have a handout as well too, right? So we're gonna want an attempt before the end of the week. So what's today? Wednesday. Attempt by 4, 5, 6. Attempt by 0906. Because on Friday we're gonna talk about the shortcut, the hack of derivatives. So we want to get this out of the way. So UH quiz definition of derivatives. Attempt by 0906, and it will be due a week from that. So let's see. What's a week from 0906? 7, 13? 0913. So there it is. Here it is, guys. Put it in there. I'm going to give you a handout But I think it's probably best if you make an attempt. I think it's easier to do an attempt on UH quiz. I don't remember. I think it's quiz 6.